It's bothering me a lot.
How so?
Because it's irritating my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sticking a knife on your eyes. I guess it would, yeah.
Because I have phantom pain!
Oi, mate! Don't touch me, mate! What is up, my fellas? So today we're going to be talking about, once again, another special topic. Unfortunately, it's the wrong kind of special today, as we're going to be looking at cases of quote-unquote phantom sense, something that is mostly prominent in VR chat. The first time I heard about phantom sense was when I was scrolling through TikTok, and honestly, I can't believe this shit is real. Like, I don't know how to really describe what it is, so let's watch an informative encounter on phantom sense.
Hello.
Please don't walk into me. I've got phantom sense and phantom touch. Basically, just please stop. I can physically feel you going through my body.
How long do you have to play this game to get that?
I practically live in VR and I've got an actual headset.
You feel like if I throw emotes at you, can you feel that?
Yeah.
You're cute.
Are you guys the eat-aters?
Yeah, so that's the kind of demographic we're looking at today. Now, I don't want to make the call too early, but so far, it seems like the demographic for people who get phantom sense is probably rich and white. Now, the rich part is more implied, because, I mean, how are you gonna live in your VR headset? I mean, bro, you ain't going to work, man. People who feel the wonders of phantom sense probably got parents that are hella stacked. I mean, I don't think my broke ass would even think about buying a VR headset. Now, for the white part, it's more of a guess, so you can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I ain't never seen no black person being like, yo, bro, my phantom sense shit is kicking in right now, man.
Get out of my face.
I wanted to play with you.
Get out of my face. Being right up against him is too far, though. That is too far.
Sir, can I ask why? Sir, can I ask why can I go close to her?
You need to back the fuck off.
But she told me I could
won't contact the world owner. Dude,
Okay.
I'll contact the world owner and get your ass fucking banned.
Obviously, this shit is borderline goo goo gaga crazy, but to an extent, it is real. Think about it. If you spend 18 plus hours of your day not in reality, wouldn't that fuck with what you think is real or not? Now, from the innovative research that I've done, it seems like phantom sense truly can only be achieved with the use of real life senses like vibrations or smelling something, and otherwise nothing really happens and it's just your brain fucking with you. Also, I want to point out how the majority of these people appear to be furries. Like, I don't got a problem with sexual orientation and all that. If you like fucking guys, that's fine, go do that. If you like fucking dogs, that's fine, go do that. Like, dude, I like dogs, not in the same sense, it's because I'm Chinese, but actually I take that back. I don't really think bestiality is a good thing. I mean, it's illegal in most parts of the world for a reason. But if y'all are pretending to be dogs and shit, I guess it's alright. The point I'm trying to make is you can like whatever human you want to like, but just don't make that your entire personality, especially if it looks similar to my dinner. So I found this Reddit thread of some people writing the fucking Declaration of Independence towards getting phantom sense, and I thought it'd be a good idea to show it to you guys. And this is actually kind of an older thread. It actually goes back a couple years. Like, how have people been unemployed for this long? So this is a thread on how to get phantom sense, allegedly. Number 1, find a main avatar, something you like or relate to and see as you. Doesn't have to be exactly human either, just humanoid. So you can use your standard e-boy, e-girl, furry. Hey, there it is! Spartan armor, or near anything that resembles a human form. So far, you know, we're making somewhat sense, right? I mean, to get phantom sense, you gotta have a human body. Because, like, we're human, right? Number 2, find a mirror. Mirrors are a large part of building phantom sense, as your sense of sight is what gives your mind the expectation of touch/smell. I'm guessing they're talking about mirrors in the game. Do you ever think people that are trying to get phantom sense, they just select their character, you know, they're a nice furry man, and they load into a map with a mirror, and they just look at themselves in the mirror and think, what the hell am I doing with my life? Number 3, have you yourself or someone else explore your body while looking in the mirror. Bitch, what? Why are we getting so erotic all of a sudden? I feel like I just got molested reading that sentence. Have someone explore your body? No. I guess it actually does make sense though. Phantom sense would probably apply more to a gooner audience, now that I kind of think about it. Like, think, why are you trying to get phantom sense if you can't get play in real life, you know what I mean? After getting accustomed to the avatar enough to recognize it as you, seeing the avatar being touched can trick the brain to expect to feel it. That expectation of feeling is the start of phantom sense. Over time, it can be built up to a proper feeling. Not real, but exists nonetheless in your mind. At least they're not completely delusional. I think that still acknowledging that this is a psychological thing is a step in the right direction. Granted, it's one step in a stairway of issues, but I guess, you know, progress is progress. Yeah, okay, never mind.
No matter if it's real, it still hurts.
What happens if we get these guys playing VR horror games, bro? Are they gonna press assault charges on Freddy Fazbear? Like, damn. Yeah, I can almost guarantee you that's a dude under the headset. So I found another more recent thread talking about people's experiences with Phantom Sense, and I thought it'd be a good idea to look at more examples so we know who to avoid. A lot of these posts are actually pretty mentally stable. There's the occasional kind of slightly delusional people, and once in a while you find these actual gems. And here I am trying to pick some of the best apples I found from this tree of gays and furries. This one's kind of long, so I'm gonna just summarize it. I suppose to the outside world it seems pretty crazy, but it is a real thing, and some of us actually get a real physical feeling of touch, and even a little oxytocin from cuddling someone, especially from someone we care about or are dating. In VR. Yeah, buddy, you had me until you said in VR. I'm sorry, but unless you're bedridden for the rest of your life, there's no reason why you should be having intimate relationships in VR. I guess the only good thing about VR dating is that you could get away with beating them. My best advice after starting VR chat nearly in the beginning and still getting on occasionally is to receive a lot of head pats with your portable mirror on. Yeah, okay, what the fuck. If you actually start reading his yap, it starts making sense for a little bit, and then he just hits you with the holy grail of sentences. Yes, me, a heterosexual 6'5" black man, must receive head pats in a virtual world to get Phantom Sense. See what I mean when this is like towards a certain demographic only? Being on the receiving end of physical affection online for weeks/months is what gave it to me. We used to sit in a big cuddle puddle piles with like 20 people, and everyone was just patting each other back in the day. Y'all, when I read this, I just stared at my monitor for like 5 minutes. It's absolutely insane, man. I don't really got anything to say, man. Here's another person. I see a lot of people saying that it's not real. As a psychology student, it is 100% real, and it is something that I personally have studied. Phantom Sense and emotional trauma typically go hand in hand. So this person is saying that Phantom Sense is 100% real, and that it goes quote unquote hand in hand with emotional trauma. Yeah, so do I have to get touched in my dingle wingle by my uncle to get access to this Phantom Sense? Is it like an unlockable or something? Y'all, just like think about that for a little bit. Yeah, buddy, I ain't listening to no psychology major. Did you know that amputees could still feel pain or discomfort in the missing limb? Look it up, it's very real. Phantom touch is the same concept. You're feeling something that isn't there. No different than an amputee feeling their lost limb aching. Yeah, this is another point I wanted to bring up. I agree with all the missing limb stuff, like obviously that's a real psychological thing because you had a limb there that's not now there, so you kind of still feel it to a sense. But bro, you cannot compare that to Phantom Sense in a virtual headset. For the love of hairy ball sacks, one of them is in a pixelated world where you got this big ass headset on, the other is in fucking real life where you lost a limb. I thought it'd be a good idea to end this video with some restoration to our society. So let's look at this thread right here. Been in VR since 2016. Still don't get Phantom Touch. I can't fathom how people do. Don't get me started on how many people playing VR chat desktop say that they can even get Phantom Touch. I don't even know how it's possible on desktop on your PC. You gotta be like extra degen for that shit, I guess. Some people definitely like to exaggerate for attention. I met some people who claimed they could feel when someone touched their tail even if they weren't looking. That's just absurd. Butt plug integration. So although Phantom Sense does actually exist to a small degree, if you're degen enough to live in VR, it's definitely not something people should be making a big deal about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's mostly gooners, furries, and people who aren't very straight that get all these kind of sensations from playing VR. I don't have anything wrong with them. I'm just saying. Anyways, so school's kind of been touching my dingle winkle as of recently, and because I'm a senior, I'm kind of at the final stretch of getting my grades up. I expect to make more videos soon, but honestly I'm just trying to play it by ear right now. Remember to turn off that damn screen or you'll get Phantom Sense, and remember, a toxic like video a day keeps all the bitches away. Peace!